Hey, PJ, guess what? What? It's time for the 2026 Camping Report B. Do you know what that is?
Well, that's the one from the dirt that we like.
I do like the dirt. And I think I like this report. I believe we did a podcast on this report last year, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's just essentially a very, very cool thing to look at that gives you all the stats of the 2025 camping year. Interesting stuff, kind of gives you an idea of the way that things are moving, and I think it's really fun. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Welcome to RV Small Talk Podcast, where we're changing it up and doing a different intro every single time. Was that good?
Well, it was a good start. Yeah.
I tried.
We talk about whatever we want to that sometimes pertains to RVs. How's that?
Perfect. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm PJ, and we are from Princess Craft RV, the hosts of RV Small Talk. So, if you guys aren't familiar with the dirt, let's start right there.
First of all, it's spelled D-Y-R-T, so that confused me for a while. We do have a podcast where we actually interviewed Sarah, who is the founder, and got to talk to her a little bit about how she made the app. But essentially, it is a really great place to find camping spots of all kinds.
That's one of the things it's known for, is that the dirt is a great app if you want to camp in a remote place, if you want just a place to park overnight. A whole lot of overland style camping happens with the dirt.
And the dirt does rely on users giving their feedback for the different spots and everything like that. So it's very social, and it's a great app. And every year for the past few years, handful of years.
That's right.
They have gathered all the data and laid it out in a very beautiful way in this report and with pictures, and it's really, really cool to look through. And some of it I think is a little bit shocking, in a good way. No way.
Yeah. And so I think we ought to put a link to the podcast with Sarah in the notes so you guys can look at it, learn how the dirt came about if you're interested in that. And I also think it's important to note that Sarah wanted to include all types of camping. So when we're talking about these stats, we're talking about not only RVers, but we're talking about backpackers that camp in a tent or car campers, anybody who goes out camping in any way, shape, or form, because really, I think that's indicative of the RV industry and where it fits in.
Yeah.
How it helps get people outdoors, because there's all kinds of ways to get outdoors.
So we can start, I don't know, at the beginning. Let's start with campers by the numbers. So just how many people camped? 82.4 million Americans camped in 2025, which is the second highest number on record. I just had the thought of I wonder how long they've been keeping record of how many people are camping.
Well, it's the second highest number that they have at the dirt.
Which, and
it says on record, but I don't know what record that is.
So in 2023 was actually the highest with 84.8 million. We're close behind. That's impressive to me. We had 2.6 million first-time campers in 2025.
Doesn't that make sense, though? Because 2023 kind of was the end of COVID. So everybody at that point had bought a camper. I mean, pretty much everybody knows somebody who bought a trailer or had a trailer already. So there was a huge jump in the amount of RVs that were out there. I can't imagine that there wasn't also a huge jump in car camping, in van camping, in just, tent camping, anything, boondocking. Huge thing, and it kind of crested right there at 2023. Went down in 2024 and came back in 2025, which is real encouraging.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Because there was a lot of predictions that it would just fall off the map. And all these people who did their first time camping during COVID would just quit and walk away.
Yeah, that was a thing. I'm glad that didn't happen. And I didn't think it was going to happen.
We're not seeing evidence of that in any of the stats, so I was glad to see this in the dirt.
Camping is too fun. It's like you know, how can you give it up? You just like, yeah, you get addicted to it. It's camping.
And it's just such a nice getaway, however you do it.
I love this next part where they just talk about like all outdoor activities. Like if you just walked up to somebody and said, what is your favorite thing to do outside? You know, these are the most popular outdoor activities in 2025. And I think it's so cool because number one is not camping. It's walking. Because of course, you like what? Yeah, like what do most people?
I do it every day.
Yeah, like you walk, you take a walk. I mean, that is enjoyable. Number two is obviously swimming. That's a duh coming from Texas. Even right, swimming should be number one. But number three is camping. Yeah, think about all the outdoor activities. Think about sports and photography and all kinds of these things that you can do outdoors. And America picked camping as number three. And I don't know why I feel so proud of that. Like I own it, but it is I think it's really cool.
I think it's cool too.
It came before hiking and gardening. And I think that's pretty cool because I would think hiking would be above camping, but it's not.
But I also like that camping, especially in this situation, in this survey, they're talking about all kinds of camping because grabbing a tent and going and camping out down in the park down the street. I mean, you used to do that.
I still do
and
that.
You still do that? Yeah, so that's camping, and it's just a great social time in a world that is so focused on screens. I find this to be
it's super
really encouraging.
Ooh, this is my favorite.
Mine too.
Campers by age. I mean, I think it's not really a shock to anybody that the average camping age is kind of going down. But I think this is really cool because the highest age group is 35 to 44 with 19.5% of campers in that age group. But like they're all they're all pretty even with the exception of 18 to 24 because they don't know what they're doing and they have no money. And well, I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't have any money when I was 18 to 24. I guess I don't need to speak to everybody, but I think it's so cool that the age group of 25 to 34 is 18% of campers.
Yeah, so people are
25 to 34.
Yes. They're making it part of their life instead of something they did when they were a teenager.
Or something they wait to do until they're retired.
Yes.
I mean, those things aren't happening anymore. People are just seeing camping as something they do.
Part of their life.
Hiking or swimming or photography, camping, instead of it's a whole big thing that I have to, invest in and make a whole deal. No, just go camping. This is so cool. So just to break it down real quick, the age groups of 18 to 24 and 11.3%, which
I mean, it's something.
Is still kind of impressive.
It's something. I mean,
25 to 34 is 18%. 35 to 44 is 19.5%. 45 to 54 is 18.1%. So pretty much the exact same as 25 to 34 age group, which is
so close.
Awesome. 55 to 64 is 16.2%, and 65 and up is 16.9%. So there's not really any I don't know. This graph is kind of misleading. They try to make it look like
it's real different, but they're
not.
Real close. So 25 to 55 is the majority of the campers out there. And
that's a big range.
It is. Now, most people think that campers, particularly in the RV industry, are retirement age. And that is not the case.
Not anymore.
It isn't. There is a huge group of 55 to 65 that are avid RVers, but the growth has been in the 40 to 55 range. And that is where it really has spiked. And COVID really helped with that.
They did. And it's, I don't know, I guess why this is so encouraging to me is not because I hate old people.
Well, thank you.
But it's more like well, I mean, yay, young people camping. But like, it really is cool to see diversity in camping.
Yep.
And I guess it's really cool to see camping become something, quote unquote, that's for everybody. Instead of when you're a kid and you're with family or when you're retired. Like it's become so normalized at any age. I don't know. It's super fun. Super fun.
Yep. And they did measure other groups. They have people of color that they call them. And the camping in 2025 was up 53%.
So 50,
awesome.
That's crazy. So 53% more likely to have camped for the first time in 2025. So it's becoming for everybody. Even the LGBTQ plus campers are growing.
Up
like
30%.
Rapidly growing.
Yes, that's huge. Can you imagine if the entire group went up 30%?
Yeah, that is.
Whoa.
That's a lot of campers, and that's a lot of, it's just exciting to see the explosion in the types of people, the ages of people, and the types of camping, and what is, considered camping and inclusive. And it's, I don't know.
Right.
It's really cool.
And did you know that half the people camp with dogs?
I did know that. I mean, I'm actually surprised that it's only
half,
49.7%, because that's crazy to me. 4.9% of people last year camped with cats. That's impressive, because I can probably think of 2 or 3 people like from the rallies that I know that
came with
camp
cats?
with cats, and I guess it's a little bit more normal because we work here and we see it a lot, but 4.9% seems like a lot of felines out in trailers.
That's right.
Y'all are crazy.
But we have also seen parrots and guinea pigs and
bunnies and ferrets and birds. And
yes.
Do you remember that one trailer? You couldn't even stand up in it. It was a teardrop trailer, and they had a giant Rottweiler, not a Rottweiler, a German Shepherd, and a parrot that would talk, and and the dog and the parrot in a teardrop. Do you remember that? That was crazy. It was so cool though.
But I've seen some crazy things.
These people know what they're doing.
The thing that stands out the most is the guy who had built these little tip out things for his cats.
The catio.
The catio.
He built a catio out of a truck camp. It was on the side of his truck camper. It was so cool.
Yeah, somehow he got like one of the drawers that went inside out, and you fold it down, and it was like this little tent thing.
And a little kitty.
I mean, gosh, amazing thing. So campers love animals, especially dogs, and we see that all the time here too.
Dogs are just the best at camping. Available camping. This graph is wild.
Yeah, but it does it. I mean, it's gone. Okay. In 2022, 58% of the people said they had trouble finding campgrounds. 45% in 23, 56 in 24, 52 in 25. So it's hovered up and down around 50% of the people said they had trouble. And, back in 2019, it was 10%.
2019, 10% of people had trouble finding a camping spot. So this really is kind of like a problem we have created.
A COVID phenomenon that has not gone away. Not gone away at all.
But I think we're becoming very smart, and I think maybe the younger demographic of campers is really helping to fix the problem of not finding camping with apps and social media and all these things that people are inventing and talking about to get people to sites. Mood stalking and stuff like that is becoming super popular. And I don't know. Hopefully that percentage will continue to go down.
I don't know. I do think that the finding a campground during the week is no biggie. And a lot of people camp during the week that I know when they can camp at any time. But getting campgrounds on the weekend is really tricky, and it always is. And so one of the things that I think has changed over the last 4 or 5 years is the reservation processes and the cancellation processes. And every place is different, but you can do everything online. But I think it's interesting the cancellation of them, because that has become a lot of chatter that I hear out there is, these campgrounds, you go camping on the weekend even, and it's not full, but somebody's reserved it, but they didn't show up.
Right. Which is why I think these quote unquote modern things like the apps and the dirt and the social media is super helpful, because people don't just have to go to the state park website and reserve a spot anymore. They have options of other things that you can actually find a spot.
Right. So
what's next?
Well, I wanted to look at cancellations. I'm kind of skipping ahead here because 24.7% canceled 2+ days ahead of times.
It says, it's so funny. It says 8.39% of people canceled with less than 2 days notice, and it says 3.7% no-showed. I'm calling BS on that one. 3.7% sorry, I am about to sneeze and I can't talk. 3.7% only no-showed.
It seems like more than that when I'm at a campground.
It does. Even on the weekend,
how
many people are going to admit that they no-showed?
Maybe that's it. They didn't answer the survey correctly. So, but it's interesting. People arrive late. They leave early, and they actually have this broken down by age, which I think
cancellations by age. All right, let's start the blame game here. What do you think?
I mean, the younger crowd are the ones that I think probably wouldn't show up. Is that what it shows? Let me see.
25 to 34 are the most likely to no-show.
There you go.
That makes sense. I'm not, like I'm in that age group. I'm not. I'm
recently.
older.
Recently.
But younger people are flaky as hell.
Well, they don't take reservations or appointment times as seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, we always know if we have somebody who is, say, under 50 and we make an appointment for them to pick up their trailer, they're going to kind of be here around that time. But they might be a little bit late, and they're not the ones generally to call us and say, I'm running 15 minutes late. So we have a tech standing there waiting for them, and they're okay, just kind of showing up. We see that at the rallies.
Yeah?
At the rallies, oh my gosh. I mean, times for things to start is kind of a suggestion.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so, yeah, I mean, maybe that's a less stressful way to live.
The ages 45 to 54 are the most likely to arrive at the campsite at least 1 day late because they got stuff going on.
Well, don't the 25 to 34 have stuff going on? They got babies.
Yeah, but they don't. They're just not going to show up. 45 to 54, they got stuff going on, but they're still showing up.
They eventually get
55 to 65 is the most likely to leave the campsite at least 1 day early because they tired.
Because they
and
say
65 and up is the most likely to cancel at least 2 days in advance because they're responsible as hell and they have all the time.
They have all the time.
I figured everybody out.
But I also think the 65 plus and maybe the 55 to 65 as well, they make those reservations way in advance.
Yeah, they're planners.
They're planners. They plan ahead, and then maybe it doesn't work out, or maybe they're tired, or I don't know, maybe something came up. So, but the no-show is the problem for me. The 25 to 34 no-show. Guys, come on.
cancel it up, or don't show up and cancel your site so that we can
either way
take it.
I'm good either way.
This one cracks me up. Last summer, a viral TikTok video raised the question: what is the minimum amount of etiquette setup needed to consider first come first serve campsite requirements? So if you don't have a trailer but you're camping in a tent, you kind of show up and you set up your tent there.
If it's a first come first serve type camping situation.
But if you got your buddy going, go save that spot. It's just an interesting question, and I thought it was so funny. It says 66% of people said you need either a tent or a vehicle to
reserve it.
Hold that spot.
I mean, isn't that really?
No, I'd say a camping chair. The 16.4% say a camping chair will do it. 13% said anything, a water bottle or backpack is fine, which that 13% of people that said that are the people who show up and just throw a water bottle in the campsite.
34.
They're like, okay, now I got to go get my stuff. I just thought that was funny.
Oh, it also says 18 to 24 is the least likely to make a reservation at all.
Well,
they're just going to show up. So
they
that's
don't camp.
Those people that are going to hold a campsite with a water bottle.
With a water bottle.
All right. And I call that one. No saving a campsite with a water bottle.
That's so funny.
I mean, it could be a lost water bottle. It could lay empty for months if there's a lost water bottle sitting there.
Free camping. Yay! We love free camping. 59.8% of campers in 2025 camped for free at least once. I'm one of them. Are you?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, you are.
Am I?
The rally. Did you pay for it?
Oh, that's true. I did camp for free at the rally.
We get our spaces.
Yes. Okay. I don't think that's what they're talking about here.
I want to be part
Seriously.
of the 59.8%.
You just want to be in the cool kids crowd. Okay.
So they talk about all the different ways that the campers camped for free. There's dispersed camping is the biggest.
79%.
Right underneath that, is rest stop parking lot, which super popular.
73%, which, I mean, I've totally done that. Mm-hmm. We've all done that, haven't we?
I really love 28.9% of campers camped on their own private property. And I think that's beautiful. Yes. I love it.
Driveway camping ought to count.
Yeah,
right?
And it might, it probably includes that. That's what I'm saying. I love that people are just nah, screw it. Me pushing my trailer into my backyard and sleeping in it totally counts. And it does. I've got a message for you. It does. It does count.
You too can be
that.
Part of the stats. But I hear a lot of people talking about their grandkids coming over for the weekend and they want to stay in the camper. Heck yeah. Plug it in. Make it a camp out. How much fun.
All right.
And then take them places too. I mean, seriously. So
we got free camping, and then let's talk about glamping.
Okay, what is the official definition of glamping? Seriously?
Glamping? What do you mean, what's the definition of glamping?
I mean...
It's camping with...
is it dressing up your trailer? Or
from the pictures here, it seems like... Jeez, Lindsay.
She's having trouble working
work the computer. From just the pictures they're using here, it seems like they might see it as camping in a dwelling that's already there that you rent. So you're still camping. You're in some sort of hut, bungalow. Augustus.
Oh, goodness. So you're still camping in some type of something. Whoops.
Oh, great. Now the whole world knows how I sneeze.
Well,
anyway.
You've been found out, Lindsay. All right. But it could be a cool little cabin that you rent. It could be a trailer that is...
I see it as a trailer, but...
camping site.
I am looking at these pictures, and I think they are meaning glamping as there is a structure.
That it's increasing overall. I think there's more opportunities. There's such cool stuff to camp in out there.
That's what I'm saying. The opportunity is there with the different apps and the different places opening. And camping used to mean one thing, and now it means everything, and it keeps expanding, and that's like, I don't know, pretty freaking sweet.
Pretty cool. Well, I have to tell you, I think it would be really fun to camp in one of those big high-end yurts that have the air conditioner, and then you can see the stars, and
We do.
There's the clear dome.
That would be awesome.
Down in, I think they have some down by Terlingua.
Can you imagine if
that'd be cool?
A bird pooped on it, though?
Yeah, well, I'm sure that happens. I'm sure it's not crystal clear.
I'm sure it does, too. I'm just saying, like, once in a lifetime, you're laying there, you're looking at the stars, you're in a dome. I mean, like, it's a super magical moment, and then, like, a bird just on top of the dome, and then you have to, like, you can't see the stars because...
Well, that'd be a pretty big...
Well, you can't see the stars in that one spot. It's like a...
I think that would be a magical moment. What piece of nature just flew over and left its mark. Anyway.
Let's talk about vehicles.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things to camp in, huh?
52.2% of campers took at least one adventure in an RV or trailer last year. So about half of the people who are camping are using trailers, which is pretty cool, or RVs in general.
That surprises me. I guess.
You think it would be less?
I don't know. I guess I didn't realize quite how big the tent campers were. So, or the glamping campers are, because they do include that in this, which I think is very cool. It is a small portion, but it is part of the community. So they've got 51% in RVs, 27.4% in tents, and 21% glamping.
Well, I think COVID did the same thing for tent camping that it did for RV camping, essentially. I mean, people wanted to camp, and some people could get a trailer and camp, but tent camping blew up as well because it was, I mean,
Good point. Yeah.
It blew up the same way, just for a younger crowd. We already know that older campers prefer the RVs and the trailers, and the younger group, I don't know, doesn't care or is okay with a tent for obvious reasons.
That's right. Yeah, the stats here say that the younger crowd, which is, well, if you
18 to 24,
18 to 24, 21% prefer a trailer. 25 to 34 is 21% again. But then it goes up to 38% on the 35 to 44, and it steadily gains very, very steady growth until you hit the 65 plus, which is 64% of older campers. They love the trailers. So
love the trailers.
That's exactly what we see in the RV industry, right? And it makes perfect sense.
This is the nitty gritty of 2025, the awful part of 2025. Well,
the unfortunate part, because it talks about government shutdowns. I would never have thought to include that in a survey, would you?
Yeah.
Would you think it would really affect the camping?
Yes, only because, like, social media, like, I saw it firsthand. Like, I am a part of all these groups, and I see all the posts. And yeah, that was all over my Facebook of people. Yeah.
Going camping or not going camping?
Basically, like, informing each other of which campgrounds are open, which campgrounds are open, but there's no workers right now, so it's really gross. Or people asking if any volunteers want to come help clean up parks so people can camp because nobody that works there, like stuff like that, like more like communication about like which ones are still operating, which ones are operating okay or better than others. So I do know that it had like a really big impact. 1 in 6 campers say federal government actions affected their camping experience in 2025. That's a lot.
That's quite a few. 1 in 6.
It is.
Yeah.
Nearly a quarter of private camping properties say government actions were bad for business last year. Do you think people just can't? I mean, they just cancel plans and
I think they were
kind of
afraid.
halt everything, trying to figure out what the government is going to. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
anytime there's something that is a little a little bit in the news, then people get nervous. And, they may not take the time to research these campgrounds and talk to them. Hey, how are you doing? Are you there? Are you open? Can I go? They're just like, we can't go camping.
Well,
because these campgrounds aren't taken care of. And they just stop.
Yeah.
So that's, maybe some were closed and it was a lot more difficult. But the biggest effect probably is people just saying, yeah, this is too weird right now. I'm just not going to go camping. And so that's unfortunate. But still, we had a higher rate of camping.
We did.
So
we figured it out.
Amazing.
Did you know that campers politically identifying as independent more than left or right leaning politically, they're more than twice the national average?
Really?
Maybe
they just didn't want to say anything on this survey.
No, I feel like it's
really.
No, I feel like it's so related. Like people who go outside more
are less politically connected.
Are less politically
polarized,
driven, charged. Yeah, intense, less politically intense. Because you get that vitamin D from the sun, and you get
you're happier.
The wind that blows through your hair, and I
hope you guys are watching the video now.
Living life stuff. We all get wrapped up in politics, and it is so very important. And also, as the kids say, go touch some grass.
So
touch some grass. Do you know what that means? Have you ever heard that?
Has
anyone ever told you to
embarrassing
go touch grass?
I say no?
No. my 10-year-old
has
taught me
told
this
me
the other day.
Go touch some grass.
Quest, do you know touch grass?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, it means you are too. You're
too wound up in this. Go.
Well,
grounders.
you're scrolling endlessly. You're so focused on technology. You're a zombie. You're a video game zombie or whatever. You're out of touch with reality. Go touch some grass. You need to go outside and just remember that you're just on this big spinning rock in the middle of nowhere. That's it. Everything's okay, kind of thing. So yeah, I thought was pretty cool, and it also makes total sense because not that politics are bad. Just saying, I think people that go camping more touch more grass, maybe a little bit more. You know what? We're all one. Let's just love each other. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I would love to see some comments on this.
I guess I am kind of generalizing, but I'm generalizing based on the stats.
On the stats. So it's all good.
It's
all
good.
All good.
And also, everybody should go touch grass. Everybody, even me.
Yes.
Camping with AI, now, here we go. I actually am less interested in what these stats say this year, and I am very interested in how they're going to change in a year or two or three. Do you trust AI to give good campground recommendations? 66.4% said no, 33.6% said yes. Have you used AI to plan a camping trip? 80% said no, 10% said yes, and 9.7% said no, but I plan to.
So 1 out of 3 people are using AI to go camping.
No. 1 out of 3 people trust AI give good campground recommendations.
Fair.
And with that, I would say, I would trust AI to give me good campground recommendations just as much as I would trust Google to give me.
Reviews.
It's the same thing.
And that's what AI's reading.
It's all just feeding itself. Yeah. Would I trust a human being more? Absolutely. Would I trust an app like The Dirt more? Oh, yeah. But if you're Googling things and trusting that, then
why not trust AI?
AI learned its stuff from Google, by the way. So
it's all the same.
I think that's interesting. But again, I'm curious to see what that looks like in 2 or 3 years, whether that number goes way up or way down.
Yeah. So the stats also show that 1 in 3 campers have used satellite internet this past year, And it was 1 in 4 the year before, but more than 50% say they're going to do it next year.
Dang.
So that's just growing and growing and growing. And Starlink is huge for campers, for sure. And they have got better products and become a little easier to buy into.
If you can find that clear sky.
That's right. As long as there's no trees.
This is so cool. I enjoyed this.
Me too. It always makes me feel like I know the community just a little bit better.
Yeah, and kind of know, I don't know, where it's going.
And different people are out there besides the ones that we work with here at the RV dealership.
Yeah, we do see.
We're kind of in a little slice of it, but when you go out camping, you can see a bigger range. And, I think it's all trending in the right direction to make us better humans.
It's true.
Yep. Hey, but before we let everybody go, we do have a lot coming up. We've got the RV show.
Boing.
At the end of February, I think it's 28th through March 1st. 26th through March 1st. That's right, February is a short month. Mm-hmm. We are at the Centex RV Super Sale.
It's at the Dell Diamond in Round Rock, Texas.
Yeah, so going to be super fun. 8 dealers there this year.
It's a super sale, so it better be super fun.
Yes, very cool. Then the next weekend, we have the Texas Truck Camper Expo. Now, that's going to be right here at Princess Craft. You can see 40 to 50 different truck campers. So for those of you that have been looking around for a truck camper or think it might be a way for you to go, that is a great thing to attend. And we'll all be out there helping you understand the differences and what might work with your truck. And then we have...
In May, we have 2 rallies. We have our Texas Tiny Trailer Rally and our Texas Truck Camper Rally. Both of those events are free to attend, and there's tons of activities we do during the rallies, like classes and a lot of eating and drinking, visiting, but also, some learning too.
A little bit of dancing. There's some singing. There's some bonfires.
So we have both of those rallies in May, and you don't have to buy from Princess Craft to come. You can,
You don't have to have a certain rig. They just have a Texas Tiny Trailer Rally name.
It's true. I am tongue-tied, but if you go to princesscraft.com, we have information on the rallies on that page, or you can go to texastinytrailerrally.com or texastruckcamperrally.com, and there's a little bit more information about those. But we'll be talking about the rallies every single week for the next couple months. So
we want to be sure. We have people that say, "Oh, I didn't know about it." So we've decided this year we're going to bring it up everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, and then if you don't know about it, it's your fault. That's not mine.
Well, then tell us where you are, and we'll try to tell you there.
Smoke signals. We'll write it in the sky.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Sneeze you next time.